Gachagua is ready to substantiate, but not to the same people he's accusing.
To who will he then substantiate?
We have said we have international platforms. He is ready to go anywhere to substantiate if we will have a case against William Ruto in the ICC. Rigathi Gachagua is ready to do a statement with the prosecutor of ICC. Rigathi Gachagua is ready to volunteer on behalf of Kenyans to appear before the US Senate and volunteer information.
Fair enough. Cleophas Malala, let's talk of your role, your initial and current role. In 2022, you vied as a gubernatorial candidate for Kakamega on ANC. You joined UDA, of which you were its Secretary General, before you swore to an oath of secrecy in the cabinet. Many would argue you are a former high-profile leader within the current government, which begs the question, why did you fall out with President William Ruto?
Basically, I fell out with William Ruto because of ideological differences. You remember, we campaigned on the basis of lifting the law in the society, in empowering them economically. We had a manifesto that we had agreed to implement. I was the custodian of the Kenya Kwanza manifesto as the Secretary General of UDA Party. I was nominated to sit in cabinet so that I can help the president track the implementation of the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. I developed an implementation matrix for William Ruto and told him, now, we have clinched power. These are the promises we made to Kenyans during our campaign. I remember very vividly that we had 172 promises. I compiled that together with presidential pronouncements and promises so that we are able to track. He made this promise during our campaigns. Has he implemented, and to what extent has he initiated? Does it require a policy, a change in policy? Does it require a legislation? And therefore, I was the one tracking the implementation. When I realized that the person I'm dealing with is not genuine, he's not a truthful man, he's egocentric, he's in here to make his own personal gains, he abandoned the manifesto, made so many promises that he was not implementing, became a pathological liar. I said, I will not continue entertaining that. He started being uncomfortable with me.
Your role in cabinet, as you said, as was publicized, was to fast-track the implementation of government projects.
Not to fast-track, to monitor the implementation, because I had no executive powers. My work was to tell him, and we had even developed an application, a phone application that at the comfort of his seat or at the comfort of his house, he can monitor by clicking in the name of the ministry, the name of the projects. He will definitely know. After we did the first 1 year, only 8% of the promises had been implemented.
And did you tell the president that
I presented the issue in cabinet. I presented the issue during our retreat in Naivasha when we were given an opportunity to present the progress of the Kenya Kwanza government. You remember we were in Lake Naivasha hotel. I was given a 1-hour session to make a presentation. I made the same presentation during the National Executive Committee meeting.
Fair enough.
In UDA, but it fell to deaf ears.
You were appointed as the Secretary General of UDA on February of 2023. You left that position in August of 2024. That's more than a year. Did you at any point tell the president that some of the promises he was making were unrealistic?
Severally. If you are a master of reading body language, you'll realize that the former deputy president and myself, we dragged ourselves in promoting the finance bill. We advised the president on the disadvantages of overburdening citizens with taxes. He told us that, oh, we are in government, but we have started behaving as if we are in opposition. It was our duty to advocate for government policies. But we told him, you know, my role as a Secretary General is to ensure that the political support you got as president is maintained ahead of the 2027 elections. And therefore, it will be bad for me to turn up to be a sycophant who tells you or who nods to everything that you do. When you tell him something, he misinterprets it as opposition. When you are now forced to give government positions and advocate and promote them, which you do not believe in, you decide instead of opposing those policies, you rather keep quiet. That is where he started, and his handler started insinuating that we have a thing with regarding Gachagua, and therefore my continual being as Secretary General will jeopardize the running of government.
And Cleophas, you say you have raised these issues with the president.
Personally.
For a Kenyan who is watching this,